Alright folks, looks like we're live. At least it says we are. And it looks like we are live on YouTube. Good morning everybody.
Take off.
Morning Teach, good morning Peter, or good evening Peter. Looks like we are going to have a beautiful sky this morning. Scott, Jackrabbit, good morning. Yes, you are first Teach. Congratulations. And you win absolutely nothing. So my sunrise is going to be at 7:38 or 7:37, depending on which app you want to look at. That is about 17 minutes from now. Jackrabbit FPV, Scott, will be following me, taking Dennis Lovelady's place this morning. And I talked to Dennis a little bit this morning on Messenger, and he is probably in bed right now. He's got to get up at 2 o'clock at 2:40 something his time. He's in Australia, if you didn't already know that, and to go, I assume, to go catch a plane to Queensland, and he's where he's going to meet up with Matt North and probably Tim Jackson and Ari, or but he's definitely been having a great time. If you haven't seen any of his videos, check out go to his YouTube page. He's got some videos up. Let me see who all's in the chat. Night Train, Michael, good morning, brother. Good to see you. Mr. JRC, good morning, shipmate. How are you doing? John, Flying Flynn Media, good morning. M-Drone 1, good morning, Mark. How you doing, brother? I am doing just fine. Looks like there might be some clouds rolling in, but for the most part, the skies are kind of clear. Before the sun starts to actually come up, let's take a look, and let me bring up, we got some clouds right there coming in. But they don't look menacing at all. Oops, sorry. I'm not very good at controlling that gimbal. So let's get back around here and take a look at the horizon where the sun's going to come up. I think it's going to come up right about there. Just wanted to show you that line of clouds that's coming in. Also, I'd like to ask everybody to say some prayers for people in Paris, Texas, and Athens, Texas. They both places got hit by tornadoes. I talked to Chris Hope, and it was 7 miles from where he lives, so he's apparently okay, but I'm sure that there are some damage somewhere. And Paris, Texas got hit pretty hard from what I've seen. So say prayers for our brothers and sisters in Texas that were affected by the storm. The storm, that same storm went through Arkansas, where Fly Natural's at, and hit there. I haven't heard of any tornadoes yet, or any tornado damage from Arkansas, but that storm appears to be heading our direction. So, and from past experience, I have found that usually when a storm hits Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, in that area of the country, it usually gets to Virginia about 3 to 4 days later. So I imagine we'll be getting some of it, maybe. That is a beautiful skyline, Mark. Anybody new come in? Eric, in drone, good morning. Glad you could join us, brother. Like I was saying earlier, Jack Rabbit FPV is filling in for Dennis Lovelady this weekend, and he will be coming up after me, and then following him will be Saturday morning coffee with Rodney and friends. So be sure to join Jack Rabbit FPV as he brings us a sunrise from the great city of Tallahassee, Florida. And his sunrise he is going up, I believe you said 750 for a 754 sunrise or something like that. I forget exactly. Steve, SJM Drones and Media, good morning. How are you today, sir? So be sure to stay tuned for that. And don't forget, tomorrow we'll have the Sunday sunrises. I'm not sure if Drone Bum's going to be able to do a sunrise or not, because he's in North Carolina. So, and I don't know if they got anybody to replace him. I will try to talk to Paul today and see what he's got going on. Dean, Miko Ghost, good morning. Michael Blade, good morning, brother. How are you today? Oh, okay. Peter Carroll says they've still got flooding where he's at in Australia, which I believe is Sydney, right? Weren't you in Sydney? No, you're not in Sydney. I forget where you're at, Peter, but prayers for our friends in Australia as well. I think my wife's right. It does feel a little muggy now out here. But the fall colors are coming in. That tree in my yard is, before the sun comes up, let's get down here. And you can see some of the colors now. It's still kind of dark, so maybe not. But we got that one tree. Well, actually, we got the two trees. You can see both trees are really bright orange. And that's, part of the beauty of my backyard. Got a friend of mine's coming over today to clean out my gutters. So during Saturday morning coffee with Rodney and friends, if I'm up and down, you'll understand why. Mail! Wow! Congratulations, Mel. You did. You made it up in time to catch Rodney Bell. How about that? Good to see you again, brother. Hope all is well with you out there in Tennessee. I saw a video, the Grumpy Vlogger video this morning. He's got the DJI Avata and he was flying it around. It's our Guy Fawkes night tonight. Oh, okay, yeah, loads of idiots with fireworks. Yeah, that's in England, Guy Fawkes night. I'm not exactly sure. I've heard of that before, and I'm not exactly sure what it is, Steve. Maybe you could give us a short explanation of what Guy Fawkes Night is? Yes, it does. Oh. Remember the 5th of November. What happened on the 5th? Isn't today's the 5th? Did Lloyd get some tornadoes too? I know Chris Hope mentioned it. But you know, Oklahoma's just above Texas, so that storm goes all the way up north. I mean, it's a line of storms actually. Alex Escardo, good morning. So, yeah, I can imagine, and I grew up in Oklahoma, so yeah, I can imagine they probably had some tornadoes too. Unlimited Vertical, good morning. Have fun flying, brother. Be safe. Glad you could stop by and say hello. Do appreciate it. While you're at it, while you're here, go ahead and hit that thumbs up for me, folks. I appreciate it. All right, it is 7:30, so in 8 minutes, that sun will be coming up over the horizon. And while we got some time, let's take a look around the neighborhood now that it's a little lighter. It looks like we got some fog over in the farm fields over there. Yeah, the colors seem to be popping out more this fall. Look at that, folks. I love fall. Fall's got some pretty colors. Well, looks like we got some fog over at the other end of the neighborhood. Man, it's just amazing what you see from the air sometimes. Uh-oh. Like someone's shooting some guns. Oops. Sorry about that. Don't know if that shows up in the screen or not, but Mr. Crowley and his drone. Good morning, brother. Oh, good. I'm glad he's all right then, Mel. I take it, since he texted you and checked in. I got my cousin. My cousin lives in Muskogee too. I need to get hold of him, see if they're all right. Yeah, I gotta agree with Flying Flynn, Mark. You do it first. So it's not really too cold out here this morning. Or at least don't feel like it. I am wearing my hoodie, so that's 62, so that's not really cold. I mean, it's cool enough, but not real cold. And that rooster keeps right on crowing. I see a lot of birds, but I sure don't hear many. I hear a few. Maybe they're just having a quiet time. Again, folks, Jackrabbit Special, Jackrabbit FPV will be following me on the sunrise this morning. Then following him will be Saturday morning coffee with Rodney and friends. Mel, Charles Rave, he flies airplanes, model airplanes, RC airplanes. So, I don't think he's into drones yet. Maybe after I fly with him a couple of times, maybe he'll get into it. But, you know, I'll show him how FPV flying is, and maybe he'll get into it. But he flies model airplanes. So yeah, he does fly, but not quads. And I would love for, in fact, Mel, this is interesting. I was talking to Lloyd one time, and he mentioned that Judy went to Will Rogers High School there in Tulsa around the same time that my cousin did. And my cousin Charles Ray went to Will Rogers in Tulsa. So it's quite possible they may know each other. Wouldn't that be something, huh? It sure sounds like it, Alex. It does. The rooster had a interesting night, I guess. Okay, looks like the sun's a little off center there. Looks like the sun might be coming up right there. And it is 7:36, so that sun should be coming up any moment now. I said 7:38, and that's what's forecasted, but again, we got to keep in mind that I am 372 feet above ground level, so that time will change just a tad bit. Probably by a minute or two. Or maybe not. And it may be so hazy that we might not even see it break the horizon, but I think we might. We'll see, in any case. Let's see here. Yeah, I agree with you, Unlimited Vertical. That would be the perfect mix for a FPV chase. And then if when and if I ever get back to Oklahoma and I hook up with Charles Ray, I definitely want to check out Northside Huck. Good mornings. Sorry about that. Yeah, it sounded like it might be an analog camera, huh? But yeah. Oh, there it is. Looky here, folks. Here she comes. She be coming up over the horizon. She be coming up over the horizon when she comes. David Bell Dronography. Good morning, David. How are you today, sir? Good to see you in the chats. Hope your weekend is starting out well. Hope everybody's weekend is starting out well. Mine certainly is. I'm not going to get to do much flying today. There was something I wanted to do, but I forgot. Oh my goodness. Oh well. I'm sure it'll come to me eventually. Oh yeah, for those of you that weren't here earlier, I spoke with Dennis a little bit this morning, and he is having a great time in Australia. He's in bed right now. It was 8 something there when I talked to him, and this was around 5:30 my time. And he has to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning in Australia to catch a cab to go to the airport, where he's going to go up to Queensland to meet up with Matt North up there. And I'm not sure if he's going to be able to meet with Ari or Tim Jackson. I think they were planning to meet up, but I can't say that for sure. So it looks like the fog's beginning to roll in down here. Getting a tad bit foggy. But the sun is up. Dennis said that if I'm still live on Saturday Morning Coffee with Rodney and Friends, that he might try and pop in, but he did say not to extend the live show, and I'm not going to be able to. I probably wouldn't be able to do that anyways, being I've got the guy coming over to clean my gutters and stuff. So, but I am going to be live with Saturday Morning Coffee with Rodney and Friends, and that will happen right after Jack Rabbit FPV does his sunrise, who is filling in for Dennis Lovelady.
Battery level is low. The aircraft will go to the home point in 10 seconds.
Oh no, how did my battery get so low? Alright folks, well I guess that's it for me. We did get a glimpse of the sun. Yeah, Dennis is on your time. That would be correct, because he's in Sydney. And you and Peter are in Melbourne. That's right. Am I right about that? You're in Melbourne. Matt's in Brisbane, which is in Queensland. I'll get it straight one of these days. Okay, Alex, well, you have a good day. And hopefully we'll see you at Saturday Morning Coffee. Well, it was a beautiful sunrise this morning, folks. Don't forget, Dennis Lovelady. Jack Rabbit FPV's up next. And don't forget tomorrow with the Sunday Sunrise crew. Starting with I'm not sure, but if Drone Bum's going to be able to do a live stream or not, but we'll see. In any case, it will be, if he does fly, it'll be him, and then me, then Jack Rabbit FPV, followed by Fly Natural, hopefully, and Chris Hope. And then following Chris Hope will be JohnnieDoneflyer, who is in the chats, by the way. Good morning, Johnny. I forgot to say good morning to you, brother, but I did see you. So JohnnieDoneflyer will be following Chris Hope with Jones and Coffee. So this drone is landing now.
Critically low battery.
Wow, that was close. That was real close, folks. All right, folks, you all have a great day. See you over at Jack Rabbit FPV's place. And then Saturday Morning Coffee with Rodney and Friends. Have a great weekend, guys. Love y'all. Bye now.